Basic guidelines for beginners. Growing Pungnan, Neofinetia falcata. 1. Pot selection. Always use unglazed clay pots to prevent overwatering. These pots absorb excess moisture and help regulate the humidity of the sphagnum moss, creating a balanced environment for the roots. 2. Hollow mounting, air core planting. Use a sphagnum core stick to create an airy space in the center of the moss mound, allowing good air circulation. This is an excellent way to prevent overwatering. If forming a hollow is difficult, you can use moss mesh, netting, for easier repotting and effective moisture control. 3. Watering. Pungnan stores water in its roots and leaves, so it can easily survive for a month or two without being watered. In fact, excess moisture leading to root rot is the primary cause of death for Pungnan. Ideally, keep the moss in a semi-dry state by lightly misting daily. If that's difficult, water thoroughly until the moss is completely soaked, then wait until it becomes dry and firm before watering again. This cycle, typically every 3 to 5 days, is suitable for most environments. If the moss remains constantly wet, the roots will rot and the leaves will wither. 4. Sunlight. Sunlight is the most important factor in Pungnan's growth, as it is essential for producing nutrients and forming flower buds. A 50% shade level is ideal. Direct sunlight can stress the plant. Avoid direct sunlight completely during the summer months, June to September. Indoors, place your Pungnan as close to natural light as possible, such as near a bright window. If light is insufficient, fluorescent or plant lights can be used as effective substitutes. 5. Humidity. Pungnan absorbs water not only through its roots, but also through its leaves. Maintaining air humidity from evening until dawn is crucial for healthy growth. A minimum humidity of 70% is recommended, with 90% being even better. In places like balconies where plants share humidity naturally, this is easier. Otherwise, use a humidifier or light misting to increase air moisture. 6. Repotting. Sphagnum moss has natural antibacterial properties and provides a clean environment for Pungnan, but its effect is not permanent. After about 6 months, the moss begins to break down, producing odor and losing its benefits. The repotting cycle should be every 3 to 6 months. For example, repot once in February or March and again in September or October. Depending on conditions, an additional repotting in June can be helpful to support new spring root growth. Regular repotting helps prevent root rot and keeps the plant vigorous. Always wash and reuse pots after cleaning them thoroughly. 7. Ventilation and airflow. All plants suffer in stagnant air. It slows growth and invites pests and disease. Proper airflow greatly reduces these risks. Keep the greenhouse door slightly open or use an exhaust fan or electric fan on a timer to maintain good ventilation. 8. Fertilization. The most common fertilizer is Hyponex 20-20-20 nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, which also contains trace minerals. Apply it mainly during the growing seasons of spring and autumn, though it can be used year-round if the plant is actively growing. Mix 1 gram of fertilizer per 1.5 to 2 liters of water, about 1 small teaspoon per 2-liter bottle. Feed every 10 to 15 days, depending on concentration. The most important rule: too much fertilizer is worse than none at all. Always err on the side of caution. Source: Growing Pungnan for Beginners, Omoto, from the community, Pungmiin, people who love Pungnan and beauty.